Hey guys, and welcome back. We are talking about safely starting a weight training routine for weight loss. So I get it, like most of us, especially girls, were not raised to be weightlifters. It's a demographic pretty dominated by men and some interesting looking women. But I promise, weightlifting on its own will not turn you into a scary, manly woman. But it will transform your body into one of strength that accentuates your feminine beauty. Unless you're one of my male viewers, in which case weight training will just make you look like a dude. Since we'll assume that you are new to the idea of lifting weights, we will start with basic tips. Start really slow. Lift nice and light weights at first. You don't have to max out. I want you to work on your form and your posture and strengthening the small supportive muscles that you need to get strong at the same time as your large muscles. When your muscles are uniformly strong, your joints, ligaments, tendons, and connective tissue are much more stable and safe, and you will be much less likely to injure yourself. Slowly increase the amount that you lift and be aware of the options that you have. For structural reasons, including abnormalities in the way that my pelvis moves when I flex forward, I prefer to do my leg strengthening exercises like leg press and squats on machines that control the movement to help prevent injury caused by the instability that I have in my pelvis. On the other end of the spectrum, I prefer free weights for all of my upper body work. I feel I can be much more mindful about my posture and the integrity of my shoulders when working without the guidance of a machine. The point I'm trying to make is that you should explore your options, see what you prefer and what works best and most safely for your body. You can go to the gym, you can work with a trainer, you can use resistance bands at home or free weights. You can work on your pull-ups, push-ups, and dips. There are a lot of different options for gaining muscle. But to gain a significant amount of muscle and significantly raise your basal metabolic rate, you are going to have to lift a significantly large amount of weight. That said, whatever you do, do not lift more weight than you comfortably can. I know that some people believe that heavier is better and they like to max out on the amount of weight that they can lift, taking themselves to the point of muscle failure. But these are also the same people that have been known to herniate their anuses. I don't want to speak for everybody, but no fucking thank you. Blowing your asshole out of your own body or popping a vital organ through your abdominal cavity isn't generally indicative of health. So I'm really gonna have to recommend that you be super mindful about how much weight you try to lift. Be smart, challenge yourself, keep your asshole on the inside. Let these be your general guidelines. And like I alluded to a moment ago, if you literally have absolutely no fucking idea what you're doing, work with a trainer. Invest in yourself and get at least one session with a personal trainer. Let them show you the proper ways to use the machines and the safe ways to use the free weights. Let the trainer critique your posture and your form to prevent you from injuring yourself. I really can't stress enough how important it is to take care of yourself. It is so easy to get injured. No amount of watching YouTube videos can train you like a personal trainer can. And it's really nice to know for sure that your form is at least okay. And after you know that, feel free to work out on your own and get ideas from YouTube. But when you're starting out, don't be arrogant. Ask for help and learn how to take good care of yourself. And I can't film a safe weightlifting video without mentioning CrossFit at least once. It's a great idea, sort of, in theory. But what I've noticed is that CrossFit gyms seem to play pretty fast and loose with the safety rules. which is probably both caused by and a result of the fact that arrogant frat boys seem to love CrossFit. But there is a very dark side to CrossFit's crazy obsession with constantly pushing yourself to the limit. In addition to the sprains, strains, herniations, and other structural injuries that are pretty common, there's also a phenomenon called rhabdo, which is short for rhabdomyolysis, which happens when your muscle cells are literally so injured that they explode and pour their protein-rich contents into your blood. It's usually seen in crushing injuries, like when a building falls on you, but pushing your muscles to the absolute max in weightlifting can actually make your muscle cells explode. And yes, if it's bad enough, it sends your kidneys into failure. It also transforms your muscles from, well, muscles into non-functional blobs of fatty scar tissue. If that somehow isn't enough to deter you from CrossFit, their dietary advice is about on par with their training advice. Interesting in theory, potentially deadly in practice. So since I have absolutely no patience for crappy, pseudo-archaeological dietary advice, and I have never been capable of tolerating a frat boy for more than 20 or so seconds, I prefer to avoid that whole circle jerk gym and work out on my own. I will be putting out a video soon of my own general weightlifting routines, but I am going to wait a while because I do want to force my non-weightlifting viewers to consult a personal trainer before I put out any videos that could be falsely interpreted as a how-to. Seriously, ask for help. No one needs you to be injured. Until next time, make better choices for yourself, like consulting a personal trainer, and take very good care.